Okay, let's talk about August. August has ended. So is the dry season and the dry month too. So, um, I think I finally kind of picked up on why August is a bit dry. I think it probably, maybe not entirely, but probably has something to do with the fact that students are on holiday around August to resume in September. So, towards the ending of August, beginning of September, it looks like everybody is gearing up. It's like the back to school sale season. So everything is kind of picking back up in pace. Um, so apart from the dryness of the August season, another thing that helped out in August was the rain. Whenever there is rain, there's always a need for ride-sharing drivers. Ubers and boats, they get that. Those are the peak moments, raining seasons, and another reason I think was the fuel scarcity or the fuel increase. It's just been a roller coaster when it comes to how the fuel price has been going since the start of August in the very end. I think at the beginning of August I was buying fuel for around 600 and something, not from NNPC. The last time I bought in August was 720. So it's just been like this, and that has made my calculation even more messed up, right? Because I go to buy fuel this week and it's okay, 6 something. I go next week and it's suddenly 700 and something. So you understand, the amount that I bought last week no longer applies in this week. It's just so rough at the calculation. But I have reduced or come to a conclusive average of 20,000, actually more like 30. But I say 20 to start with because that's how much I keep aside for fuel for the next time I go to work on the weekend, on the Sunday. Okay, let's get into it. So as usual, I work mainly on Sundays, and I tend to put in all the fuel I'm going to need for the day. But who am I kidding? This August it didn't work out. It didn't work out because I put in the fuel I think I might need, and somehow the place I bought from, the price just didn't make it reach up to the mark it was supposed to. And then there were a couple of repairs I had to do. Going to add that to my calculation at the end of the video. For some weird reason, August actually had more toll on my vehicle than other months that were great. I don't know what that was about, but I actually did spend more than normal in August. Okay, so the first Sunday I did 39k. This has to be the worst number since January. 39k the whole day. 39k, it's just wrong, man. And then the next I did 55k. It was a bit better. I think it was both raining and the fuel scarcity was also all-time high. I wouldn't call it scarcity so much as there was a jump in the price, so a lot of people preferred to line up in the endless queue of the NNPC filling station, at the NNPC filling stations around town, instead of just buying in these other filling stations that were selling around 700 and all that. So the second week was 55k. The third week was 50k. It was a drop. Man, I even feel like without, say, the raining seasons or some of the Sundays where it rained, I don't even think these numbers would have been possible, because the rain caused a bit of an upsurge in requests, and thus these numbers. And then the last week of August, like I said, towards the end of August, it tends to pick up, and then going into September and upward like that. So the last week it was 63K. So if you notice, in this whole August, month of August, I didn't do a weekday work. Oh, although sorry, I did one at the end, at the last week of August. Okay, I worked on a weekday and it was 17K. It was 17K. Not bad. Kind of a waste, but not bad. Anyway, considering how long I had to work, but I don't know. August was not nice to me. I don't know what your experience was, but August was not nice to me. And my repairs came up to like 37,000. The amount of money I spent on repairs at one time, it was my plug. The car was jerking. The initial mechanic that checked it said it was the coil, right? We changed one of the coil. Turns out it wasn't the coil. I almost bought a new fuel pump, only to come to realize later it was the plug. So I had that fixed, and then at another time, my oil seal on the side of the engine was leaking, so my engine oil was always shorting, so I had to get that fixed. And then at another time, yeah, it was also in this mode, I cleaned out the fuel tank. At another time, my leakage, is it linkage or leakage, you know, there's a rod just by the tires, started squeaking. It was squeaking, so I had to have that fixed. Even my ball joint too, I had to have that fixed. There was just a lot of petty thing that had me visiting the mechanic workshop a lot more than usual. Yeah, and this whole money, this whole price I'm calling for you, or this whole amount I'm calling for you in terms of repair, it was inclusive of the service charge, right? So everything I spent in trying to settle out the mechanics, and then the things I may have bought as part of the things that were changed in the vehicles. So those are the numbers for August. Horrible by far. Okay, so let's see how September is going to go. Hopefully it's going to be better. Fingers crossed. Bye bye.